January 1967 began with a historic blizzard in Chicago, dumping a record 23 inches of snow and leaving 800 buses stranded. Meanwhile, on January 18th, the United States conducted a nuclear test at the Nevada test site, showcasing its military prowess during the Cold War. In sports, Philadelphia 76ers Wilt Chamberlain made headlines by scoring an astonishing 15 consecutive field goals against the LA Lakers. February brought musical milestones. On the 14th, Aretha Franklin recorded her iconic single Respect, which would go on to become Billboard's Song of the Year. The month also saw significant political developments, including the proposal for a Latin American nuclear-free zone. March was marked by controversy as Muhammad Ali was ordered to be inducted into the military, igniting debates over his refusal due to religious beliefs. In cultural news, Joseph Stalin's daughter sought asylum at the US Embassy in New Delhi, further complicating Cold War dynamics. April kicked off with the 39th Academy Awards, where A Man for All Seasons took home Best Picture. Amidst this glamour, General William Westmoreland warned that the enemy was gaining support in the US, foreshadowing escalating tensions over Vietnam. May brought joy as Britain celebrated its first ever Eurovision Song Contest win, with Sandy Shaw's Puppet on a String. However, unrest simmered as anti-war protests grew louder, reflecting a nation divided over its role in Vietnam. June was a cultural explosion with the Monterey Pop Festival showcasing legendary performances by Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin, marking a pivotal moment in music history. Yet not all was peaceful. Race riots erupted across several US cities, highlighting deep-seated social issues. July saw the Festival of Flower Children at Woburn Abbey, celebrating peace and love amidst growing societal tensions. Tragedy struck when Brian Epstein, manager of the Beatles, was found dead at just 32 years old, leaving a void in the music world. August continued the summer of love as flower power swept through cities. However, it also marked a turning point with increasing police crackdowns on gatherings. Amidst these cultural shifts, Britain reapplied for EEC membership as economic pressures mounted. September was notable for fashion as London hosted its first open-air show featuring hippie styles that reflected changing social norms. However, these celebrations were overshadowed by ongoing protests against racial injustice and Vietnam involvement. October brought challenges as Britain faced a foot-and-mouth epidemic affecting livestock and agriculture. Despite these hardships, cultural events flourished with new artistic movements gaining traction across Europe. November began tragically with actress June Thorburns' death in a plane crash, reminding the world of life's unpredictability. As discussions about Vietnam intensified, public sentiment began shifting towards anti-war activism. December concluded with a groundbreaking medical achievement as Dr. Christian Barnard performed the first successful human heart transplant in South Africa, marking a milestone in medical history. As we reflect on 1967, a year filled with cultural revolutions, political strife, and scientific breakthroughs, we see how these events shaped our modern world.